everybody,
Hey.
to session 17.
Woo, woo.
So, last we left off, if everyone remembers, we were in the middle of a fairly intense battle. To set the scene, um, you guys were in the castle that Navaroth has obtained the deed to. The person you are fighting seems to at least claim to be the current monarch of the castle. Where's my notepad? A fight ensued after some relatively tame words were thrown at each other.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Relatively tame compared to what they could have been. And this one. If you guys remember, we were top of the round with the enemy going first. You guys were somewhere around the middle of the castle, about 60 feet from the doorway, with I believe the current one
Will you,
closest to being Jack's.
by the way, could you just remind me if I did mirror image, right?
Correct. You do
And
you do still have mirror image up. Yep.
and do I have two or three images going?
I don't think you've been
Forgot.
attacked since you put it up, so I
Okay.
think you still have
Okay.
three.
Got it.
Alrighty. So other than that quick recap, does everyone have any other questions before we start in terms of where they might be, what the scene looks like?
Can you just remind me who I had out?
War Turtle.
War Turtle.
The last move you used was Bubble.
Bubble.
And I believe he's currently enlarged because he had the mushroom.
That's true.
Oh, nice.
How far am I away from the monster? Well,
I think you were actually the farthest, and elected to just take shots with your gun from far away. So I think you are about 60 feet away.
sounds good. Thank you.
I believe Navaroth was up close because he was chasing him. Shola was up close because I think she was also chasing him. Panut, I think you're just kind of chilling somewhere.
I basically just, like I typically do, separate myself. I mean, I sort of
You
since
kind of off in your
I
own little corner,
yeah
shooting off your tech.
I just basically try to avoid being either part of an area effect that someone else is getting baked by, or baking them if I'm the target. So I sort of flip 10 or 15 feet to the right or left if I've got the room to do so.
All right, yeah. So I'd say you're within 30 feet of the enemy in case you wanted to move in. Of course, that's not really your style. So when it comes to your turn,
No.
you can do whatever you think is best. But I guess we're gonna start things off with top of the round being the enemy who was in pursuit of Jax because he kept moving away from him towards the door.
That's right.
So
Game of range, baby. Game of range.
I am going to need you, Jax, to make a Constitution save.
14.
That does not do it. So he waves a hand towards you. Says, "You're not going anywhere further." I guess. And a magical field forms around you, holding you in place.
Can I Arcana that?
Sure. Go for it.
It's a 19.
Just to identify what it was.
Yeah.
It's similar to a hold person, but not quite.
Based off of con
Yes,
and not wisdom?
correct.
Okay. Is it a spell?
It is not.
Is it a force power?
It is also not a force power.
Is it a tech power?
You keep asking these questions.
Yeah.
It is a spell-like ability.
Am I not like a bubble type thing or?
You are incapacitated. Your movement speed is 0.
Okay.
And then he will continue to. The enemy will continue to walk another 30 feet towards the door. And Shola is up next.
Do we get attacks of opportunity against him or for moving?
From what I remember correctly, actually I think Navaroth you would because you were next to him.
Okay.
I don't. I think Shola was a bit behind.
Yeah, he was too far.
Yeah. So Navaroth, go ahead. Get your attack of opportunity.
Get him in while I can. That's a 17.
17. Surprisingly enough, you ignite your lightsaber to make a slash, and he manages to parry your blow with the sword he has, and he continues moving.
Alright. Gotta
Shola,
try.
you're up.
Shola will just try to hit him with the sniper rifle.
Okay. Let's see it.
14 plus 9. Does a 19 hit?
It does, actually.
Finally. So he takes 7 points of energy damage.
Alright. Good hit. Up next, we got Masami. So look at that.
Um, I will just move up 5 feet and I will attempt to shoot him with my blaster.
Alright. Might as well. Who says you need to get close?
Yeah, does a 13 hit?
A 13 is a wide miss.
Yep. And that'll be all for me.
Alright. Navaroth, you're up.
Alright. If I remember correctly, I cast Night Speed on myself last session.
This is correct. You did.
Okay, just want to make sure I still have that.
You should.
Yeah. So I'll just go ahead and make my full round of attacks.
Alright, yeah, because you would be able to move back up to him and do your thing.
Yeah. Yes, I have extra attacks, so I get 3 attacks plus my offhand.
Well, damn.
21.
Hits.
That 3 on the die is not going to hit. I know that already.
That's correct.
Neither will that 4. Wonderful. That won't hit, though. Another 22.
Okay, so those would have hit, but he is going to use a reaction to cast shield on himself to prevent
Wonderful.
those from hitting.
Alright, well, I got 1 more, so let's see. No, that's not going to hit. That would be a 20.
Yep.
Okay, well, I will use 1 force point to do my force empowered self to add a d6 to my armor class for the turn. That's a 4.
All right. So you get an extra 4 AC.
Yep, puts me up
Nice.
to 23. That's it.
Jax, you are incapacitated.
Doesn't mean I'm out of the action.
Correct. Well, I mean, incapacitated does a lot to you.
Right. So War Turtle is going to hit him with a bubble attack again.
Here's my question.
Okay.
Can you give an order if you're incapacitated?
It doesn't take an action. It's a free action to speak. I'm not using my action.
Well, you kind of are. That's the point of Pokemon Trainer. That's how it works, is you use your action to tell your Pokemon to do a move. Let me just quickly look up what exactly 5e incapacitated means.
It just says you can't take actions or reactions.
I will tell you what. What is the Pokemon what is confused in Pokemon? Where is status effects? Confused. A confused Pokemon is affected for D4 rounds as determined by a roll of blah blah blah. During this time, it loses the ability to take reactions and moves at half speed. After selecting a move, it activates and spends PP on its turn and must roll a d20. As a result of 9 or lower, the creature hurts itself for the amount of damage equal to the proficiency bonus. May not making the attack. Okay, yeah, so I guess just roll a d20 as since you are incapacitated, Squirtle or Wartortle wants to attack but isn't sure, so he's pseudo confused.
Roll a 17.
Okay, bubble away.
Okay, so actually we get to roll 3 of them. Make 3 range attacks. Plus 8. So the first one is a 24.
Okay,
That's the highest. Does that hit?
what are the other ones?
22 and 12.
Okay, the 24 hits.
You take a total of 11 points of damage.
Oof, from one bubble.
from one bubble. Yeah.
All right. And Panuk.
I don't get a saving
Okay.
throw at the end of my turn.
Nope. And you will find out why shortly.
Boo! uh, I'm gonna do it. It's not gonna work. I know it's not gonna work. I'm gonna cast Cryogenic Volley.
And that's
Yeah,
one he has to
lots of
make a save for, right?
Yeah, and it's really not. If he fails, it's gonna be big. But it's probably gonna be. It's 14 tech save.
Okay. He rolled an 11.
So does he make
Okay.
it?
No, if it's 14.
He has no deck
So
bonus.
you mean that's not a raw 11? That's a modified 11 he got,
Correct.
right? Okay.
Okay.
So I believe
So he
he's
failed.
slowed, and he takes 3d6 damage, as I recall.
Ooh, buddy.
Well, I'm gonna roll the damage. 4, 3, and 1. Wow, that's low. 8. So 8 damage, but I believe any of the cryo spells also do hit. So I'm wrong. Because again, I'm only working off the online
Right.
Star
So
Wars.
he's slowed by 1. His speed is reduced by 15 feet,
Okay. Makes sense.
and there are multiple levels of slow.
Right, yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm only going off. I don't own 5th edition, and I'm only going
No,
off of.
slow. The slowing is a Star Wars thing. There's no slowing in
Okay.
5th edition. So
Fine. That even makes it easier for me. See, I don't know. Let's,
Derek, I'm having a
let's
little
see.
trouble hearing you.
Oh, hold on a second. Is that better?
Yes.
That's a lot better.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to. Okay. All right. Well, it doesn't give me, so under the description, just simply has. Wait, which version do I have? So many different cryogenic things. Cryogenic Volley, which is basically one action 90 feet instantaneous, and then promptly gives me no further description here. So I don't know where I would look this up.
If you click on Cryogenic Volley, it should open up.
Oh,
What are the words?
Explosion of cold energy erupts from a point you choose to terrain. Blah. Each creature in a 5-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a dexterity. Oh, it's a dexterity saving throw. So in your face, I got that wrong. On a failed save, a creature takes 3d6 cold damage, right, and gains 1 slowed level until starting next turn. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't slowed. So he's slow level 1,
Right.
which doesn't tell me what that is here, but
His speed is reduced by 15 feet.
Right. Gotcha.
he's got like the light frost version of it on him.
Right.
Look really graphically put in that frost thing. He moves a little bit slower, but it's okay still. Reference Mass Effect.
Gotcha.
That's a lot of tech points for that, though. I suppose you keep doing it, I think, is the goal here.
Yeah. Once you get the slow 4, speed reduced to 0, and can't benefit from any bonus to speed.
Yeah. Generally, 3d6 damage doesn't come out to an 8 either, but oh well.
Oh, it only hit 8? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Average is 10, so
Yeah.
a little below
Happens.
average. Being an avid GURPS GURPS player, you know you average a 3d6, so
All right. Top of the round. The enemy goes. Being slowed now, they appear a bit pissed off. They didn't quite like that. So first things first, they are going to take a bonus action.
what's he gonna do in his bonus action?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes.
He does something that you
Okay.
can't quite tell. And then he will turn to Navaroth and say, "You know, you're really pushing my buttons." And he's going to attack you.
It's my job.
First attack. That hits.
You with a 24?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Second attack will actually miss, even with the 24. So one hit. Ooh, buddy. So he slashes at you with his dark steel longsword. And you take... Where's the dice I need? I need this one, and I need these two.
Dark steel longsword.
Yeah, that's what I've been calling it. Navaroth, you take 12 points of slashing damage and 7 points of fire damage from the slash.
All right.
And at the end of his turn, Jax, you become unfrozen, unincapacitated.
Okay.
That's why you don't get a save, because it only lasts one turn. Shola is up next.
Shola will snipe.
Let's see it.
Does a 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
For 9 points of energy damage.
Oof. Rough. Anything else?
That's it for her.
Alright, Masami's up.
I forgot last turn. I forgot I get an extra attack. So I'm gonna hit him twice with my blaster rifle, hopefully.
Alrighty, let's see it. A pew pew, as they say.
Does a 17 hit?
A 17 does not.
The other one definitely doesn't hit.
So you fired two blasts off, and the first one looks like it's gonna hit center mass, but he manages to smack it out of the air with his sword, and the other one just goes wide.
Son of a...
Navaroth.
All right. I'm gonna take my first action that Night Speed gives me to heal myself for a lot, hopefully.
Fair enough. Last attack hurt.
Yeah, a lot. All right, so that's healing for 22.
Nice.
And my second action I'm going to use to make a full attack.
Okay. 1 second.
Alright.
Okay. So you cast a force power to heal yourself, right?
Yeah.
He sees that as a moment of weakness and is going to take an opportunity attack against you.
He's got that feat, huh?
Yes,
Okay.
he is. You, with your force sensitivity, you sense some danger and dodge out of the way.
Sweet. Alright, so I'll go ahead and make my attack now.
Yep.
And what do we say to the bad guy making an opportunity attack? Not today.
Does a 19 hit him?
It does.
Okay. Second attack. 17.
That misses.
Alright, and offhand. No, that's gonna miss too. Okay.
All right, so you get one attack in. The second attack again gets parried, and the third one goes wide.
Alright, so I dealt 6 damage to him, and I'm gonna use Force Empowered Self. 4 armor class bonus.
All right, keep it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I wish I'd roll a 6. I have D6s now. Come on.
All right, Jax, you're up.
Okay. So. War Turtle will use Bubble again.
All right.
And I make 3 attacks. 3 attack rolls. So I have a 26, a 21, and a 16.
All right, 2 of them hit.
$21 points of damage, water damage.
Oof. Bubble is nothing to laugh at.
No, it's not. And then I go Geyser. Make a strength saving throw, please.
What's the DC?
13.
29.
He makes it.
Yep.
He gets all that.
Alrighty. Pinnock. I
Action
guess something else? Action, bonus action.
bonus action. You're right.
Pinnock?
So it's I'm gonna freeze him again. Well, I got the points. If
Hit him.
I can.
Hit him with the Ghostbusters thing.
You think? Instead of shooting Frost? Alright, fine. You know what? I'll hear that challenge and I'll answer it. I'll aim the proton beam pack cannon thing at him and fry him. Yeah, I mean, I have to roll this die here. And it says I got a 12 plus dexterity. I don't think I hit. 15?
The shot goes wide, but you manage to keep it in control enough to not blow up any scenery objects.
That's good. We didn't want to hurt any of the scenery. Alright, fine. I tried it. I may go back to freezing next turn.
Don't put holes in my castle.
I know, right? Hey! I got him!
Any lower, and you might have destroyed the large glass window above you.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, maybe we go back to Frost after this. Alright.
Hey, it was worth a shot. After using it for so long, he doesn't gain his proficiency bonus on it, Kel?
Oh.
Has he really used it for so long? This is his
I-
second quest he's been on with it.
So, he's used it quite a number of times.
Not enough to make it have to reload yet, so.
I'm gonna have to hit the range.
Also, I'm pretty sure he's missed
With the
majority of the
proton pack.
times he's used it. So
Just the idea of being on a firing range with a proton pack amuses me.
all right. So is there anything else you have? Any bonus actions or?
Not for me, no.
Gotcha.
I make myself confusing. I do the shell game with my mirror images.
Fair enough. All right, top of the round again. Navaroth, you've luckily just healed yourself. But he's mad, and you're the closest one to him because you keep hitting him with a sword.
Well, that's my job. Keep it
Yep.
coming.
So what I am going to need from you is a con saving throw.
All right. Let's see, what's my... Not very good, but let's see. Hopefully I roll high. No, that's a 6.
That's gonna be rough.
Yeah.
So he quickly casts a spell and says, "Fall," as you feel your life force kind of get sucked from you. You fall prone and take
That was a lot of dice.
9 necrotic damage.
Oh.
There may have been a lot of dice, but they may have all been d4s.
Okay. That's
So
not
you
too
are
bad.
currently prone,
Okay, I can handle that.
and with 9, he will then take a bonus action to attempt to stab right through the back of your shell as you fall prone to his feet.
I can't handle that.
Even with advantage. You got a +4 last time, right?
Yeah, 23 right now.
Even with advantage on that strike, he comes down hard on your shell, but just chips a bit of it.
Yes. Using the force to reinforce my shell.
Which means Shola's up next.
Shola will keep shooting because she's doing so well.
Makes sense.
Unlike she who must not be named. Never mind. It's a 15.
Alright. Another one that goes kind of wide. Masami would be afterwards.
Shami's gonna be like, can you just stop moving for like 1-2 seconds, please? And she will shoot twice.
Alrighty.
13 plus. Yay! Alright, the lowest is a 20. And then the
Alright.
other one's like 20 something.
They both hit.
Yay! I feel like I'm helping now, guys. So the first one is 10 points of energy damage.
Whew.
And the second one is 11 points of energy damage.
Dang.
And I'm going to do a little dance. Like, yay!
So, although an attempt to dodge and deflect these 2 shots did happen, both of them hit not center mass, but definitely in the shoulders. And you can tell that he's starting to wear tired from this fight. Navaroth.
Alright. Second verse, same as the first. I am going to heal myself, but this time I'm going to use a class ability, I'm going to use Ideal of the Vigorous to basically, as an action, I can manifest the ideal in a brief surge of energy to gain a number of temporary hit points equal to half my Sentinel level plus my Wisdom modifier. So I get level 6, so I get 6 temporary hit points.
All right, pretty good.
And then slashy.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that 4 is not going to hit. That sucks. Okay, I'm going to throw this die away. That 2 is not going to hit either.
Yeah, we've been rolling low against each other pretty often, so.
Yeah. The last attack was an 18 total.
18 does just hit.
Oof. Okay, cool. I'm also going to use Force Empowered Self to try and keep my AC up.
You're gonna need it.
So 6 points of damage and 3 points on the Force Empowered Self, bumping my AC to a 22.
Alright, not bad.
Yeah, could be better.
Jax?
Seeing that everybody's doing the same thing over and over again, so will we.
Hey, if it ain't broke.
War Turtle will attack. So I have a 21, an 18, and a 9.
Alright, another 2 hit.
For 22 points of water damage.
Nice.
And make that strength check. That strength saving throw, please.
25.
Okay. My turn.
Panook.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to freezing just because it doesn't require it to hit roll on my part. It requires him to try to succeed on a saving throw. That's my plan. I roll less dice, he has to roll more.
Alright.
That's my strategy. So I will Cryogenic Volley our adversary again. And he'll have a dexterity. It's a dexterity save of 14 to make.
Alright, as a reaction, one of the 3 small, how did I describe them before? Orbs floating around his head. He grabs and quickly crushes, and I'm gonna need you to make a wisdom save.
I have to make a wisdom save, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's bad. It's a bad person. I'm gonna say I fail it with a 4 plus whatever. 5.
Alright.
I have a 5 total. That's pretty close to 6. That's all I could say.
So as you go to cast this spell, you disappear.
Okay. I make a Jawa yell as I go.
Houdini!
Something like that.
Sent him into the future again.
Hit the deck.
Yup.
Or not. He didn't crush the orb the last time. He sent somebody into the future, so this could be something else entirely.
Oh, that's true.
Alright, top of the round. You hear Navaroth, you're the only one who hears this, but you hear him kind of mutter under his breath, "Not yet, I just need a little bit more time," as he is going to attempt to do the same thing he did last time to you. So, first things first, a con saving throw for me, please.
Alright. Let's try the new die. Oh, that's an 18 on the die. That's not bad. 20 total.
Alright. You manage to resist what he attempts to do. No damage. You're not prone, but he will still get a bonus action attack. this time is going to roll really high.
All right.
Finally,
5 temporary hit points.
so you take 15 slashing and another 7 fire, as this hit does get through your defenses.
Okay.
And he will, at risk of taking a opportunity attack, will try to move 15 feet back close to the door.
I will take that opportunity attack. No, I won't. Forget I said that. Never mind. As you were.
Alrighty. Shola, you're up.
Shola will. Yeah, she'll just keep hitting him, baby.
Alright.
Uh, 21 to hit.
That hits.
So he takes 8 points of energy damage. Die, creature, die.
And with that shot, as he just barely tries to reflect it, a massive blue energy starts forming around him. He screams out, "No! I will return! You usurpers won't get away with this!"
Jesus
And he
Christ.
blinks out of existence.
We did it?
My words killed him.
Why can't we finish a damn battle? Why do they always run?
Well, you get the sense that he didn't want to.
Whether he wanted to or not, he did.
Yeah, well. That's what happens when you got a contingency spell on you.
Yes, I'm aware of it.
Alright, so, what do you guys do?
Where's Panook?
Yeah, where's Panook?
Which one?
Yeah, where is Panook?
Which one?
Exactly. Which one?
All three of them.
He's, over in the corner. Blasting off cryogenic blasts at people. Not too long after he disappears, Panook does reappear, launches Cryogenic Volley directly in front of Navaroth, only for it to fail, because he's not there anymore. And Panook,
Oh, so I'm
Seems-
back.
you're back, and as far as you can tell, the enemy's gone. Like, completely this time.
Well, good
Okay.
job, guys.
Yeah, I think we can.
I pull out my blaster and I'm like looking around, like, where'd he go?
Pretty much.
We all want to know that, Panook. We all want to know that.
He's gone for now, but he said he would be back. So, I don't know how long it'll take for him to return, but maybe we should work on fortifying the place or something.
How about we explore the rest of the place?
Yeah, that too.
What's going? I think we need a rest as well, don't we?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how you guys feeling after that one?
At least a short rest. Panook will sigh and
I'm at
put his
4 health.
blaster away.
You're at 4 health.
Ow.
If you didn't make that last con save, you might be making death saves.
Yeah.
Honestly, Panook's pretty hurt too. He's like down. His last session, he got walloped for like 25 damage or 27 or something like that.
Yeah, I remember getting majority of you in I think a pulse wave. I think I used against you, which is rough. It's like that's pretty much like a force empowered fireball.
So you guys want to head back to the ship and rest?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Might be safer. Don't know what else is around.
Absolutely.
Watch, we're gonna take a full rest. We're gonna go back to the castle, and he's gonna be there and be like, "Bitch, I got a full rest too. Haha, let's do this again."
That would be bad.
Oh, like I'm smarter now too. No, no, thank you.
I mean, presumably.
Before we go, let's just search this room.
Yeah, that's true. Good idea.
All right, this is a pretty big room to search. Keep in mind there is a large hole in the center of it. Easily enough avoidable though. But feel free, make some search checks. I'll say to search the entire room though, it will take probably a couple of hours.
That's fine.
And if you're all actively searching, it won't allow for a short rest because you kind of can't be searching and resting at the same time.
We just want to map out this room, and we want to see if there's any loot around.
Right, yeah, but if you want to get a
Uh,
thorough look of it, it's going to take a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
I rolled a 19 on my investigation.
All right.
17 for me.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna roll here. Nook. It's not nearly that good.
All right.
6 total.
Masami and or Shola.
Um, 7.
Okay. So while Panook and Masami seem to be more focused on the sheer amount of dust this place has, for as big a room this is, man, a broom could really be needed. Jax and Navaroth, however, you guys sadly don't find any loot per se, but what you do find is behind the throne. You find what was kind of cleverly hidden to be a lever, which actually opened up a door behind the throne, which seems to have a ladder leading down into wherever that hole is leading to.
I look down the hole. I look at Jax. I look down the hole again. Then I look at Jax again and I say, "Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow." And I pull the
Tomorrow.
lever back.
And reclose the door.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. Anything else you guys like to do before you leave the castle?
No, I'm good.
No, we'll be back to take a closer look.
Yeah.
Well, that was incredibly unlucky.
Oh no.
You guys start to leave the castle with full intent to get back to your ship. As you notice the sun start to set on this day. And sure enough, in the center of town, or directly in your path, I should say, there appears to be a group of Wampas fighting
No.
a group of Obama Snow slash what's let's see, hold on. Obama Snow, what's the Snovers? There is a gang war of Yeti happening.
Is there a way we can avoid it?
Um, maybe. Definitely you might need to make some stealth checks to avoid it, but it looks like it's looking pretty hairy though.
I mean, yeah, it's a lot of hair.
Oh man, that's a bad
It
pun
is.
right there.
That was bad, Cole.
It wasn't
was
even
bad.
intentional.
That makes it even worse.
Oh my god. In total, you can see there are 8 Wampas fighting a single Obama Snow and 4 Snovers. So it looks like it's a 5v8 situation.
Do you guys want to help out the Pokemon? Because I know I'm at 4, but I can heal myself pretty easily. I can just bring myself up to full before we jump in.
Checks?
It's up to you guys. I think we should just try to skirt around them and try to get a rest in.
Alright.
But enough, it's all for avoiding the combat.
Alright, well, either way, I'm going to heal myself up, because just in case somebody botches a stealth roll, we might be in a sticky situation.
Well, I mean, at least 5 of those enemies are Pokemon, which means one of your options is always to run.
Yeah.
Alright, so if you guys are going to try to stealth around, to try to make it safely, I guess there's enough ruins of houses to you think will probably enough cover to be able to move through without being seen. I guess let's start seeing some stealth checks.
Alright.
I got a 16.
Got a minute. Are you? Is the Pokemon still out?
Oh yeah. Let me get. He has a 14.
Okay. So for the most part, the first check seems to go well. Despite that natural one, the rest of you managed to make up for the slaggers, and you so far seem unnoticed. But you're only about, let's say, a third of the way to safety. So let's go for round 2 of stealth. As actually finding moments to stealth around these guys isn't the easiest.
the worst.
Uh,
All right, with 3 good rolls and 3 questionable rolls, I'll say tie goes in your favor.
Woohoo!
So let's go for
Nice.
round 3, as you haven't been noticed yet.
There we go.
Masami.
I'm sorry.
All right. With rolls like that, and an almost complete reversal of the second round, you guys managed to break away from the main pack of fighting without being caught, and managed to make it back to your ship unnoticed.
Whew, that was close.
Yes, it was.
That was. I definitely don't think you guys could have taken on a potential 13 more enemies.
No.
No.
That was all very unlucky rolls. I rolled a percentile to see if you'd get an encounter, and I rolled a 100.
Ugh.
And then rolling to see how many they were, I got almost max on all the rolls I had to do. So it was good you avoided it. So I
like-
assume you guys go for the long rest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
Alright.
So that's hit
Right.
points back and sack points, right?
That's everything. Yep.
Everything. Yeah.
So remember, you guys, if you rest in the meditation chamber and the tech chamber, you get 10
Bonus points, right?
Right.
Yeah, I'll be taking those because I'm going to be tooling up my vibro dagger again, all its bits and parts.
it's equal to how much again? What was it
I'm
like?
looking that up right now.
I think it was like half level plus something or other.
Meditation chamber. You gain temporary force points equal to the maximum power level plus wisdom or charisma modifier, your choice.
Got it. Okay, that's what it was.
The other one was, and it's the same thing for tech points.
Right. The power level's what again?
Your power level would
Oh,
be,
our power level. Yeah.
yeah,
So the highest level ability that you can cast.
yes.
Okay. I got you.
So it should be what, 3?
Yeah, it's basically 3 plus 3, 6. That's what I have.
Right.
Yeah, same.
All right. With the long rest complete, what's the plan, fellas?
I guess we head back in and try to explore that castle a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess suppose we'll see the state of the town after the scrum.
The Yeti fight.
That's a lot
Yeti
of cleaning up we gotta do.
Yeah. Are there any Yeti bodies left over?
Alright, so first thing to note when traversing back through the town, everyone make an insight check.
That's wisdom.
Yes.
Yeah.
I should be good. Yeah.
I'm gonna have Pyroar out with me. Maybe he'll help this no stuff.
Alright, so Pinook and Jax, while traversing through the town, you get kind of a. The best way to put this, you get kind of a bad vibe in general. Something about today just seems off. Not only that, but there's a house down that road that you could have sworn was ruined yesterday. Like, you're like confident that house was destroyed yesterday, but now it's just seemingly untouched.
Oh no.
So Pinnock will go, like kind of and tilt his head and point to the not ruined house.
Think we should go check it out.
What if that's that creature again?
Good, because I want to kill that creature.
I don't know, we got pretty messed up the last time we had to fight it.
We get pretty messed up for every fight we have to take. So
I mean, yeah. But... All right. Let's just we'll go up to it cautiously this time instead of just sitting down to have a drink with the bartender.
That's
Some-
true.
Some foolish turtle I know.
We are wiser for it.
Yeah.
So you go to check out that house
Yes.
as opposed to the way down you found earlier in the
Yes.
castle.
I'm gonna have my saber out, but not lit.
Okay. This is gonna be interesting. So, as you make your way to the as you make your way to the house, the rest of you end up getting the same general vibe around that house specifically as the rest of the party did. And almost immediately, that same smell from the tavern starts to hit you as you get up to the doors.
Yep.
But the doors are currently closed. What do you do?
It's back.
I don't like this, guys. I don't feel like tangling with this thing again right now.
Really? All right. What do you want to do? You want to go back to the castle then?
I mean, eventually we'll have to deal with it.
Yeah. I have a bad feeling about that guy that we fought yesterday. Like, he said he's going to be back. I feel like he might still be in the castle somewhere. You know, like if this is a vampire or a lich scenario where he like goes back to his phylactery or coffin to rest and heal up, we got to find it and destroy it before he has a chance to fully recover.
Oh, that's true. We can always come back and take this one out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do that then. Let's go check out that room going down.
Yeah. And if that ends up not being the case, if he's not in the basement of the castle or whatever, then yeah, by all means, let's come back and take care of this thing.
All right. Fair enough. So you make your way back to the castle. It takes a little bit to get there. But eventually you make it. And you, in the main room, you half expect the figure from last night to be there. But they're not. Cautiously, you walk in, expecting maybe a trap, maybe an ambush, but nothing comes. The room is seemingly empty, available for you to continue forward down the hole.
All right.
All right. So we go down the hole.
All right. As you start climbing down this ladder, it takes a moment, but you end up finding yourself on this almost landing overlooking what appears to be a dimly lit almost dwarven city,
What?
with the exception that the walls would in fact match the exterior stone pedestal the castle's on, meaning much less of a city, more like a series of buildings that resemble an underground dwarven make. A single street leads from one side to the next with a multitude of seemingly untouched stone cut buildings on both sides that go completely up the pedestal and down, complete with everything you would expect to find in what is effectively the rich district of the city you're in. But yet not a soul in sight.
Alright, this is really weird.
There's a city underneath. Oh, excuse me. There's a city underneath here.
Not really much of a city, unless you consider this part of the city to be the exact same width and length of the castle on top.
In what condition are the buildings?
They seem completely untouched to whatever happened outside, but they're also made out of a much sturdier material than the wooden houses, presumably wooden houses outside.
Any noises? Any?
Noises? Anything else? What?
Any noises? Any smells?
No distinct smells per se, but it doesn't take long for you guys to both hear and feel what seems like a rumbling of something large moving around underneath.
Underneath the ground?
Yeah.
What the hell's going on here? Let's go to the first building.
Yeah, let's check it out. Why not?
Okay. Uh, the first building.
How many buildings are there?
It's kind of hard to tell what's a building and what is just part of the stone. I think you can make out at least seven distinct structures with their own separate entrances and exits.
7?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's go to the closest one.
Door number 1.
Okay. You approach this structure and you find that door to enter seems to be a heavy iron door with a very distinct keyhole without a key.
Heavy iron door, you said?
Yeah.
Well, I test the door to see if it's locked.
There isn't even a handle on this side.
Okay, it doesn't push open or anything.
Not as easily as that.
Yeah. All right. Just checking.
All right, let's go to building number 2 then.
Yeah.
Okay. So you take a small staircase up the structure you just attempted to go to the second structure. This one has a much lighter wooden door that also seems to be locked, but this one's wood. Probably isn't too hard to get through if you wanted to force it.
Should we knock first?
Sure.
I'll go up and knock on the door.
Okay. You knock, but you don't get a response.
I don't think anybody's home.
Okay. So let's go in.
I'll use my lightsaber to cut the door down.
All right.
You want me to make a roll or?
I assume you're taking your time with it.
Yeah, I
Alright.
mean, we're not in a rush, so.
Yeah, so especially with a lightsaber, you'll get through it eventually.
Alright.
Might take you more than one swing, but you do get through it. Inside, you find what is effectively a two-story apartment building with the bottom floor being dedicated towards personal storage and the top floor being dedicated to a somewhat lavish bedroom.
Okay.
A massive painting of what almost looks to depict a game of Donkey Kong is on the wall. What do you guys do?
It's like a Minecraft portrait. It's random shit.
It is. Actually directly inspired by a specific Minecraft portrait that I have in mind.
Wait, let me take a better look at the building outside. Are they all cube shaped?
Now that you take a look, maybe.
Oh god. The miners of the craft built this place.
Okay.
That's neat. But where did they all go?
Where's all the villagers? The iron-
Let's you guys want to you guys two you take
was that?
the bedroom and two of us will take the downstairs.
Yeah, sure. I'll check the bed.
I'll give a thumbs up and go. I'll go to the bedroom as well.
And Masami and I will go downstairs.
Down the stairs.
Okay. I guess if you guys are searching, give me investigation checks.
Haha, not happening.
Um, okay. The upstairs team didn't seem to find much, but Jax, you, while looking through some of the storage crates, you managed to find a couple of mundane weaponry like a long sword, an axe, a shield, as well as interestingly enough, a spell scroll for the cantrip Ray of Frost. And about 700 credits.
Woohoo!
That's about it that you find. Other than that, it just seems like an empty house.
Alright, I guess we'll move on to the next one.
Yep.
Alright, door number 3.
Alright, so this time you go across the way. And similar to the first building, this one has a similar heavy iron door, but it the way to open it, it's not that it's open, but it seems like the key is in the keyhole ready to open said door.
That's odd. I guess I'll turn the key and try to open the door.
Alright. You do so, and inside this room appears to be an armory.
Ooh. I'm taking the key with me, by the way.
Okay. Might as
I'll
well.
watch his back with my vibro dagger out.
However, the armory seems to be pretty scarce on supplies, as there's only one chain shirt left, a short sword, a long bow with 10 arrows, and let's say a handful of javelins, being, I'll make a roll. Never mind, a singular javelin. All that's being left within this armory.
I mean, a single javelin is a handful. It fits in one hand.
This is true.
Alright. Do you guys want to look around to see if there's anything hidden in here?
Sure.
It's an investigation check. That was pretty good.
You guys got this.
What's just wasted on an empty room? It's like, I can tell definitively that there is exactly nothing here.
Sounds about right.
Interesting. Okay. The 220s, I guess. At the same time, you guys walk over to what appears to be a wooden crate, and upon a quick look, it's actually a folding boat.
What?
This object appears as a wooden box that measures 12 inches long, 6 inches wide, 6 inches deep. It weighs about 4 pounds and floats. It can be opened to store items inside. This item also has 3 command words, each requiring you to use an action to speak it. But you don't know that yet, because you're not attuned to it. One command word causes the box to unfold into a boat 10 feet long, 4 feet wide, 2 feet deep. And then there's more, but we'll get to that later.
That's kind of cool.
It's a folding boat.
I like it. Yeah, we'll keep this in mind and bring it back to the ship when we're heading on our way. I guess. I don't know.
Yep.
Nobody has a bag of holding, right? I don't think we
No.
have one of those.
No.
Should be our next investment.
Yeah, we went big for our first buy.
Who needs a bag of holding when you can have a ship of holding?
That
Exactly.
is true. You can hold, what, 25 tons?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. So like I said, we'll leave this here for now and come back for it when we're about to go back to the ship. In the meantime, I kind of want to go back to door number 1. It might be a long shot, but I want to see if this key works for both doors.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So I'll head back to the first building and try to fit the key into the keyhole.
Long story short, not the same key.
Okay.
Because
fair
why would it be?
enough. Yeah, I know. It's just like I said, long shot. Doesn't hurt to try.
Is there any other way to get in that we see?
I mean, I could probably use my lightsaber to like melt the door hinges or something. That would probably take a while though.
Well, let's keep going and see what else we can find.
Yeah. You know, it's
We'll
like
come
it's like
back
they do
for
in movies
you.
with the blast doors. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just sit there for a while and just melt the door off.
Yeah. Okay. So, you continue on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Door number 4.
Yes.
Again, similar to the second door, this one seems to be very similar to the second house in total, as it seems to be just someone else's house. Empty. Empty but furnished.
Hello.
No, still nothing to be found.
All right.
Or no one to be found, at least.
Let's B&E.
Okay.
You guys are good at looking. I'll just, like stand here.
I mean, I'm not very good at searching. I only get a +1. I just rolled really high that last time.
I get a -1.
Oh, okay. There we go. That's more like it for me.
Okay, this time searching around, the only thing of value you guys can find happens to be a potion of greater healing,
Wow.
which honestly isn't terrible for just a random house.
Yeah. Jax finds that. I don't.
Well, Navaroth, you find it about a minute after Jax already had it in his hand,
Yeah.
and you found it in his hand. All right.
Okay.
And he just goes, "Hey, everybody, look what I found." I look at it for like 5 seconds, and I'm just like, "Hey guys, look what I found."
Pretty much. All
those
right.
five those 5 seconds staring at it was me actually still trying to find it.
Pretty much. Uh, Structure 5.
Yes.
Okay. This one isn't so much a structure, more or less, as it was a point of interest. It is effectively the closest thing to an open air restaurant as you can get within this seemingly underground area. Uh, you don't even need to roll an investigation on this one, as the only thing that you'll find here seems to be old stale bread.
Delicious. Could make some bread pudding out of that.
Go for it.
Mm,
All right. Structure 6.
Structure 6, you also doesn't necessarily have a door, but as you walk into it, you realize it. For where you are, you're in a pretty state of the art hydroponic farm. It seems, for the most part, anyone living within this area of the city could probably sustain themselves off what's in this garden without much worry.
cool.
And
Is it potatoes and wheat and
potatoes and carrots and wheats and, stuff like that.
melons?
Possibly.
Cool. All standard Minecraft stuff.
Pretty much.
Just watch out for those poison potatoes. All right. Last door, I guess. Or do you guys want to look around?
No. No, I think we go to the next door.
Okay. I wonder if that farm has one of those levers that you can pull that harvests all the crops.
Not quite. Alright. Structure 7, similar to structures 2 and 4. It seems to be another house.
All right.
This one, only single floor, larger floor space, but still same overall usage. Pretty much just a bedroom and a storage area.
Okay. Let's take a look. I'll leave that up to you, Jax.
Okay. Well, not getting the good rolls.
I'll type it in just in case a 5 does it. It's like, hey guys, look, I found a room.
I mean, it's better than my 2.
Inside this house, it takes a bit longer to go through it, but you manage to find about another 290 credits,
Wow.
as well as another spell scroll, oddly enough. This time for the spell Message.
Okay.
Interesting. And no key, huh?
No key.
Alright, guess we're tearing down that door.
There is not that it's necessarily another structure per se, but there is actually another way to go. Near where the farm is, there is actually an area that becomes a staircase and leads downwards to something even deeper.
Oh boy.
Okay. Keep going deeper. Do you want to go back up and try to break into that heavy door?
I feel like I want to check out that door first.
Okay.
No stone left unturned, kind of thing. Unless the key is in that hole, I don't know. The choices.
It's your place, dude. You decide.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll come back. Let's go down.
Okay.
All right. So you travel down into this. You travel down this staircase, and it's, I don't know, maybe about 3 flights down in length. Or I guess 3 stories would be more accurate, because it's not really separated into flights. It's a straight 3-story decline ish. And you end up in this room that, for all intents and purposes, feels out of place. Like, the town was made of wood. The place you were just in was made of stone, but this feels almost like the interior of a spaceship. This large metal room, as you walk into it, lights up with an automatic lighting system. And behind what appears to be some sort of reinforced glass looks to be a portal of some sort.
Interesting.
What color is the frame of the portal?
I think you know where this is going. You want to take a guess?
Is it obsidian?
Possibly.
Oh boy.
What color are the corners, or did they go for the unified?
It's more than just what a default Minecraft Nether portal would look like. It's a bit more detailed than that. Not necessarily with corner blocks replaced or anything, but
It's a super nether portal.
So are
sure.
we going through? Or what?
No.
No?
uh,
It could be fun just to poke our heads in and then jump back through. Unless it's over lava, then that's not so
yeah.
fun.
Fuck it. I always wanted to go to hell. Let's check it out.
It's another portal.
Yeah.
It's not hell. It's the Nether.
Uh-huh.
Is it Minecraft with the update? That's the question.
At least it's not.
Okay.
Remember those red bricks? They're not made of brick.
Mm-hmm.
So
You just dig straight down. That's it.
Right.
okay. I wasn't necessarily expecting you to be so gung ho about jumping into an unknown portal.
I mean, I'm not. I'm just.
All right, then we won't. I mean, let's.
No, I mean, you guys want to? I have it all set up. I just wasn't sure you'd be like, yeah, sure. Portal to hell? Why not? No, sure. You guys go through the portal? Sure. Let's do it.
And if you hear that sounds like a sighing baby, you run.
Is everybody ready to make up a new character?
Hopefully, if it works like a Minecraft portal, you just jump back in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right?
That's a big hope, isn't it?
That's what we're basing this entire
we
thing on.
can send Navaroth and see if he comes back.
Well, I guess this castle's ours then, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay, well, you guys haven't made a full decision yet, so how do you want to do this?
I think we should be a little bit more cautious about this. Let's
You
keep
want to send in Panook as the scout?
I can send Shola in.
I'm short. If something's already aiming at the portal, it might shoot above my head.
Shola, go take a look. Tell us what you see and come back.
Are you sure about this?
No.
She
It's
will
like a
listen.
scene. I just imagine the scene
If that's
from
the
Army-
order you give her, she will listen.
I'm just imagining the scene from Army of Darkness with the pit. If you guys, I don't know if anybody's not seen that movie, but Army of Darkness, when they throw the initial people into the pit and this giant gout of blood just sprays up and out.
I just
What do you guys want to do?
No, yeah, I'm gonna send her in.
Oh boy.
You know, you just have to take a look and then come right back.
Okay. I'm going to make a couple of rolls, and that will determine exactly what happens. So, first things first. Let me... Nope. We'll say this one's going to be a D4. So, make a little note here. That's interesting. Go ahead and roll me initiative for Shola.
Sure. Where is it? 15.
$15, you said?
Yes.
Okay. So she walks through the portal, and four rounds later, she comes back through. How much HP does she have?
She has 31, and then she can give herself temp HP up to 3 times.
Okay. She comes back missing 24 hit points.
Well, she came back.
Completely panicked. She claims that there are a multitude of undead giant spiders and green slimes awaiting the other end of the portal, along with a jar, a large clay jar that seemingly produced monsters of unimaginable monsters. And then she nearly passes out from exhaustion, but otherwise is fine.
Well, I feel bad.
I'll go fan her face as if that'll matter.
Okay, so she's at 7 hit points. Like, I'm so sorry. I didn't think anything dangerous would be over there.
I mean,
At least not right out the gate,
I was
you
gonna say
know?
that's a lie.
Yeah, as soon as I said it, I was like, wait.
Okay, so what's the game plan, fellas?
Not
Is there, a way to,
Part 1.
is there a way to destroy the portal?
Um,
Anybody have a diamond pickaxe?
from what you can tell around you, there isn't necessarily like a emergency destroy portal button conveniently located on the wall. So, I mean, you might be able to. You have to be a little creative with it, though.
Well, come on, you guys play this game. I don't know this game.
Like I said, if we had a diamond pickaxe, we could break up.
Yeah. Minecraft is basically there's a portal to another world, but you can only mine certain things with certain equipment, and the thing that makes the portal you need is specifically, like that's what he's saying, a diamond pickaxe to destroy Otherwise, the portal just sits there forever.
I mean, it's not like they can come through.
Not unless we aggro them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's safe there. Just
It's
Put
no
a
one.
the monsters that she
Yep.
described don't seem typical for the Nether.
Just spider jar.
Sound more like it was just deep underground with a monster spawner.
Yeah. But I mean, she was only in there for like
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Yeah. And almost dead from it.
Yeah.
Can anybody heal our poor traveler?
Yeah. How much health what did you say she was missing?
She's missing
She's
24 of her 31.
All right.
Or in
Oh.
other words, slightly rounded up, 76% of her total hit points. As I rolled a percentage to see how much damage she took.
I'm gonna take my time healing her. Basically doing it over 3 rounds for cure wounds using a single force point because it actually heals for more over time than doing a straight up 3rd level slot
Gotcha.
it's pretty cool.
because it adds my wisdom to each roll.
Right. Wouldn't that theoretically take more force points though?
No, because it's 1 force point at first level, and then I could upcast it to 3rd level by spending 3 points instead.
Oh, I thought it was 1 plus the level.
Uh,
So it'd be 2 for first level spells. And then it'd be 4 for a 3rd level spell.
I'm pretty sure it's just 1. That's.
What's the
double
question?
check.
What's the power?
Or just any force power. How many force points it costs? I was pretty sure I was pretty sure that it was just 1 point per level of the spell.
No.
Oh, it isn't?
A power level 1 spell costs 2 points. 2 costs 3
Oh.
points. 3 costs 4 points. 4 costs 5.
Oh, okay. I've been doing that wrong this entire time. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I mean, that's how I thought it worked when the short time I played Star Wars 5e. Because then it would make all the math very convenient.
Yeah, it would.
But
Okay. Well, now I know. I'm sorry. I'll have to keep that in mind. Then yeah, in that case, I will just do 3rd level, and that'll cost me 4 points then.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't forget you've got those 10 points.
Yeah, I have them recorded in there already. So 16 healing.
She thanks you.
She is welcome. All right. You guys want to try and well, sealing it off might not do anything because it's not like anything can really. Oh, I don't know.
Well, yeah, it's been here for a while. I mean, there haven't been we haven't seen any of these monsters around down here.
Yeah. It could be that that's where the guy transported himself to.
at this point, can everyone make me perception checks, please?
I have an 18 passive. If that
It's not necessarily against your It's not necessarily like that.
Good job, Nook. You did it.
I'm looking at my fingernails.
Uh, sorry.
Okay. Don't worry about it.
Oh no.
Continue conversing on what you want to do.
When the DM says don't worry about it, that's when you should really worry about it. All right. Yeah. I don't see anything else that we can do here. If we do plan on going through this portal, we should really make sure that we are prepared for what's beyond it.
Okay.
There's no like door into this room, right? Just kind of open.
It is.
All right. Just build a door and just kind of seal it up, lock it away. Come back to it when we're ready.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Put warning tape all over it.
Yeah.
There be monsters.
Don't dead open inside.
Yeah.
All right. So what's the game plan?
I guess the only thing left to do is to check out that first door that was locked.
Yes.
Let's do
All
it.
right.
Maybe there's a diamond pickaxe in there.
Maybe.
You want me to
Okay.
make a roll? Or, sorry, go ahead.
As you guys are making your way back up the stairs, you hear another tremble, and you feel as if something large just moved past you guys from underneath. And Jack's did an 18 passive perception.
That's correct.
What's everyone else's passive perception?
16 for me.
What is passive perception equal to?
10 plus your perception modifier.
Right.
Oh, 11.
Hey, we're the same. 11.
Okay.
Woo!
Jax, at this point, you're not definite, but it kind of sounds like you can hear distant gunshots.
Shot. You guys hear that?
What?
What?
You hear like distant gunshots.
Hmm?
No.
Maybe it's just the echo in here. I don't know.
Either way, that rumbling didn't seem very good. It's like something big is underneath this floor.
Yeah, when they said monster infested, they really meant it.
Yeah, right? Jeez.
Alright. Game plan still try to check out that door?
Yes.
Okay. So your idea to get through it is to lightsaber it?
Yeah, just kind of sit there and stick my lightsaber in the keyhole.
Okay, I say make an athletics check
Okay.
and roll one attack's worth of damage from your lightsaber.
Sure. So I'll do the athletics first. 19.
Okay.
And for 8 damage.
You definitely could get through this door. Using your lightsaber basically as a welding torch in the sense that you're trying to cut through this thing. It's gonna take some time.
Yeah.
And
Can we cut the time in half if I use mine as well?
potentially, with just Navaroth alone, you would have figured that might take about an hour of slow, methodical cutting to get through. Jax, either Navaroth re-roll the athletics at advantage, or Jax just roll your own athletics, your choice.
Even
Yeah.
roll out advantage.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say because I have an okay athletics. That's a 20.
Okay, so with a second lightsaber, you figure you might be able to cut your time in half, but the two of you tire out at different points. So if you were to take the time investment, you would surmise that it might take you maybe 45 minutes now at this point to cut through it with the two of you really working at it. It might be tiring though, but possible.
All right. Yeah, we'll just go at it.
Okay, I guess you guys decide, screw it. You got all the time in the world, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you start working at this door. The entire time, by the way, Jax, you still hear the sounds of distant gunfire. Not
Can
sure
I
if you
tell like which kind of direction it's coming from? Can I tell how close it might be?
above, and it's hard to tell the direction.
Well, is it
Probably
above?
because of the echo, because you're inside this space. But it sounds like it's coming from outside, and the sound is probably making its way through the castle and down to you. That's why it sounds distant.
All right, guys. Do you want to go investigate it, or? Well, let's get into this door first.
maybe while we're working on this, maybe the others can scout it.
I was just gonna ask, do you guys want Panook and I to take a quick peek?
I'll go. We'll go together.
Yes.
Okay. So Panook, Masami, and Shola.
We're gonna leave Shola with you guys. I think she's had enough action.
Or isn't she sworn to protect you?
Given the circumstances, she's okay with that idea.
You cut out there, Colin.
Given the circumstances, Shola is okay with the idea of staying behind for this
Did we
one.
lose him?
Oh no.
Now we can hear you.
Hello?
Yes,
Are we good now?
think
Yeah.
so.
Did I
You
lose?
cut out. You cut out at given the circumstances.
Okay. Given the circumstances, Sola is in fact okay with staying behind this time.
And she did nearly die after I just,
It's like, hey, you see that portal to hell? Check it out.
Yeah,
It'll be fine.
I'm just, yeah, just take a rest. You deserve this.
So, Pinocchio and Masami,
Woohoo!
we're gonna cut to you guys as the rest of them are now cutting through big metal door.
I'll try to make not too much noise.
So you guys moving stealthily.
Yes.
See, yes.
Okay. You make it back into the castle proper. Let's see those stealth checks, shall we?
We're equally stealthy.
Yes.
Okay. So you make it back out from behind the throne, and at this point, you hear footsteps come charging through the front door of the castle, and a similar voice from the other night. You hear the enemy from last time say, "So the usurpers brought an army this time." Our response from an unknown source responds with, "What? What? Who are you? Why are you here? And where's the artifact?" What do you guys want to do?
Do we recognize the second voice?
Nope.
And how far is this from us right now?
You guys are behind the throne. This is happening
In front of the throne somewhere.
in front of the throne, somewhere within the castle.
Oh, it's not in the same room though. Obviously, right?
It's in the same room because the castle is one
Oh.
giant room.
Okay.
You don't see it because you're behind a throne that's really big.
Can I peek out Jawa style with hopefully not being able to be seen for half a
Sure.
second?
You made a check to quietly exit the last room, so can I get another stealth check from you as
Oh,
you try to
man.
peek out?
You know we're in trouble.
I'll say I'll give you advantage though.
Okay. Well, it's actually all right. Then with advantage, I'm just gonna peek out and pop back in, mostly so I can whisper. So
Okay, with a 17, and I'll tell you what, make a perception check too.
all right.
Okay. So you quickly peek out, and what you notice is the person you fought last time is standing next to the hole on your side on the same side you are of the hole, speaking out towards a group of 5 figures. One of which seems to be holding a sword of some kind. The other 4 seem to be holding rifles of some kind. And with a 14, that's all you can tell.
Okay. So, when you say the guy who fought last time, you mean that fellow with the purple robes and white mask?
Yes.
Okay. Panook will quickly like point down, like urgently towards like the back the way we came,
Um,
unless you want to stay and see for yourself.
no, I want to hear a little bit
Okay.
more of their conversation before we go
Okay.
back because I'm
Well, Panook
curious.
won't leave. Panook won't leave on his own. He'll just look very panicked, hiding behind, next to Masami, waiting for Masami.
I'm curious about this
His little
artifact.
Jawa eyes looking all like wide and stuff. But Panook is staying completely out of sight behind the throne at this point.
Okay. So you temporarily stay put, is what I'm getting. Try to
Yeah,
Yes.
eavesdrops. Yeah. Okay. So the last line, what are you talking about? We need the artifact, is replied with, this is the purple robed man again, saying, like last time, I'll give you one chance. Simply leave and walk away, and you can keep your life. The reply being, men, we don't have time for this. Just take him out. And then gunfire ensues.
Okay, that's definitely when we leave.
As we get away, I mean, gunfire's gonna help cover the noise, but Panook will just say, "We have to warn the others," basically,
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you that one. No stealth checks needed. You managed to get back downstairs. I guess down ladder.
I think we're running back.
As fast as you can run down a ladder, I guess.
Yeah, I don't want to kill myself and break my neck at the bottom, but once we're down.
Okay,
Fireman slide. Fireman slide.
That's
pretty
what I was
much.
thinking. Just go. Whee!
So with the cover of the gunfire, no stealth checks needed. You make it back to the party. Feel free to converse. What's the game plan? What are you guys doing?
Oh, someone else probably you should probably do the talking because Panook's like he's waving his hands around like looking crazy.
So while Panook's looking, like waving his hands, I'm like, guys, the guy from last night is back. He's upstairs. He's fighting some unknown army,
What?
and the unknown army is looking for an artifact.
Okay.
Panook pulls on Shami's like whatever nearest article of clothing and holds up like a 5 with on his hands, like trying to emphasize 5.
There's 5 of
fingers or
them.
something. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they were just fighting each other upstairs.
And Panook's making like some like air rifle, shooting motions.
What
So-
did they look like? These new guys.
I didn't look. Panook looked.
Panook, the best description you can give is 4 guys with gun, 1 guy with sword.
Yeah. I'll charade it out. It shouldn't be too hard. Phoenix doing some air rifles, then he puts up a finger like with the number 1 on it, and then he makes some like sword chopping motions
Okay.
with his other hand.
How far along are we with this door?
Not very far. About maybe a minute in.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, this happened pretty much immediately after these guys left.
All right. Well, we might need to prepare ourselves for a fight, so we shouldn't be doing this anymore.
Okay.
We can always wait till they tire themselves out and
Yeah.
then ambush the winner.
I mean,
Sounds good to me.
we might not have to. Like I'm hoping that these guys can be friendly. Like, if they're here for a specific artifact, then maybe we can help them. I don't know.
I mean, it depends on if they win.
Yeah.
I mean, it really hurt yesterday to take that guy out.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We might want to, like, we know that guy is definitely an enemy. We're not too sure about these other guys. We might want to help them. But that's up to you guys. I'm not going to force you guys into another fight with that guy because that was tough.
So I want to get him. I want to take that guy out. So I'm good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but it looks like he comes back, so we have to find the place he comes back from.
Right. Which is either in this room or past that portal. Either that or somewhere else, not in this castle. Was there any other rooms in the castle above ground? Or was it just that one huge room?
It was pretty much the one huge room.
Okay. Yeah, so if it's in this castle, it's either in this room that we're trying to get into now or behind that portal.
Yeah. My vote is probably the portal because that seemed like
Yeah,
hella
seems
hard to get in.
Yeah. Watch, I bet you the monster spawner is his phylactery. I've seen crazier stuff.
That would be pretty clever.
I read an article once for a 3.5 lich who he made his phylactery an adamantium golem.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah. That's one way to keep it safe. Just have the phylactery fight for itself.
So what's the game
So-
plan?
So let's go upstairs and get ready to fight.
Yeah, let's do it. I'll leave
I don't think. Yeah, Nick's not going up first. He won't go last, but he'll go. He'll go second or third.
Okay. So you make it back up to the top, and definitely a couple of rounds of combat have gone by through the discussion and making your way back up. The scene you find yourselves at are the 4 gunmen are dead.
Oh shit.
Sounds about right.
The purple cloaked guy and the new sword guy are currently locked in a battle of fates type duel. As you kind of, I guess, reveal yourselves in a way. I mean, you guys spring.
Yeah, I'm not particularly trying to be stealthy.
Okay. So the last bits of conversation you hear between those two are from the purple cloaked guy. I will still spare you. Just tell me where the usurpers are. From the new sword guy. What usurpers? What are you talking about? Just here for the artifact. And then they both turn and look at you guys after hearing you guys come up.
I wave and I'm just like, "Hey, usurper's here. How you doing?"
The purple cloak guy immediately, temporarily withdraws from combat. The You guys can now have a closer look. The new fella seems to have what can best be described as, I guess, United States like Marine, like Army clothing.
Okay.
But his skin, from what is visible, is seemingly pure silver. and the sword he wields gives off a faint blue glow and also appears to be made out of silver. He, seeing you guys, grabs onto a radio that's on his chest and makes a call for saying, back up, double time, castle, bring everyone you got. Ends call, points his sword at you guys and goes, and what are branded ones doing here?
Do what now?
What?
What's the guy in purple doing?
Right now, not much, as it seems the conversation has shifted in a way that potentially could benefit him, depending on the situation. He sees that his enemy might be enemies of his enemies.
I'll say I'm not sure what you mean by branded ones. What is that exactly?
Okay, while they're doing that, I'm gonna hit battle precognition. And then I'm gonna withdraw Pyroar and bring out Haunter.
Okay.
Let me know when I can roll for initiative, because I'm gonna attack this guy.
One sec.
You still think we can talk to him, Navaroth?
I don't know. Trying to find out. I know we can't talk to the guy in the purple robes. He's that shit.
Yes, he is.
Come on.
Looks like maybe we should ally with our enemy. He won't get the castle if these guys take it either.
All right. So, in response to you saying you aren't quite sure what branded ones mean, he replies with bullshit. How do you not know? I mean, it's literally floating over your heads. Literally talking about your in-game usernames over your heads.
You mean players?
I got my eyes deadlocked on the guy in purple.
He kind of starts just kind of casually backing off. We're just kind of waiting to see how this is going to play out, because at this point, he's kind of just as intrigued as you guys might be.
Yeah, I just look up at my name.
I'm guessing they don't have names above their heads, meaning they're NPCs, not players, right?
Correct.
Okay.
You don't like my name?
And upon closer inspection, the 4 dead gunmen, 2 of them had the same silvery skin as the current swordsman, but the other 2 didn't. I don't want to play this. He responds again with a call out to his radio saying, bring the heavy weapons, branded ones spotted. And then continues off with, alright, I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing here now, but I'm here for a single specific reason.
Alright, and maybe we can help each other.
I don't think that's possible, but maybe we can move past each other.
Well, here's the deal. You're looking for an artifact. I don't know what artifact it is, but this guy, pointing at the purple robe guy, is stopping you from getting it. I have a deed to this castle. It's rightfully mine. I show him the deed, and I put it away. And this guy is stopping me from claiming it. It looks like we have a common enemy.
The purple robe guy chimes in with to the silver man and says, so these usurpers aren't with you? The silver man replies with, I don't know why you keep calling them usurpers, but no, they in fact are not with me. Interesting. While that's going on, you guys can still kind of hear gunfire from outside. A lot clearly now. A lot more clearly now. It seems like throughout the town, there might be smaller skirmishes going on between some of the men who might be accompanying the Silverman, and other monsters yet to be discovered throughout the town. Maybe possibly extra wampas, whatever.
That thing disguised as a house.
Possibly.
Oh, sweet. Less monsters to clear out.
Yeah. Whoever these guys are, they're organized.
Yeah. Just wish they'd stop calling us branded ones.
Yeah.
The silver one goes to the purple robed one and says, you aren't like them, pointing to you guys. Why do you let them in presumably your land? The purple one responds with, oh, I don't know how they got here.
I show the deed again. I'm like, technically, it's my land.
And that's why I want them dead. After you say that.
So wouldn't that make you the usurper, not us?
Yeah, I mean, that's how I see it.
He responds with, well, I was here first. And you know the rules of dibs.
What are we? 10?
Maybe.
He might be, you never know.
I mean, he doesn't have a name over his head, so.
Yes, that does imply that both of these guys are NPCs. The silver man then asks the purple road man if he would like to be enlightened, to which clearly that's a weird question to ask anyone, especially when the person asking it is holding a sword. So some tensions rise there. Other than that, what are you guys doing?
I'm getting ready for the fight.
Yeah.
Is anyone making an action to start things off?
I'm gonna ready an action to cast Night Speed on myself if things get started.
Yeah, I'll just, take out my blaster rifle. And if they come at us with intent to harm, I'm going to attempt to shoot.
How far away from us are they? Guy in purple?
I'll say at this point, they're both 60 feet away. They're on the other side of the hole. And although the purple roadman started to back up away from the silver guy, they are about 20 feet from each other and about 60 feet away from you guys. With the hole in between you and them. So you don't need this up open anymore, don't need this up, don't need this open, don't need this open. Alrighty. The silver man speaks again. All I want is to check this place for what I believe to be a relic of importance.
What is it?
And I am more than happy to allow you to do that if this castle were fully under my control.
That seems like a you problem. I've got a me problem.
Yeah, and it, like I said,
So
that
if maybe you can settle your you problem, and in the meantime I settle my me problem, we don't have to have a we problem.
I mean, it kind of sounds like a we problem because the guy stopping us, the guy stopping both of us from accomplishing our goals is standing right there, pointing at the purple guy.
Who responds with, right now, I'm not stopping anybody.
Okay, so you'll leave and you'll let me have my castle.
You mean you'll leave and you'll leave my castle alone?
Hmm.
And I don't know what artifact you're looking for, but I'm sure we could work out a deal if you're willing to lose a couple fingers. And the silver guy's like, okay, what the fuck? Like, we had something nice going and now you want my fingers? Weird. Why?
See, this guy is absolutely insane. This probably isn't even his castle. He's probably just some homeless guy who walked in here one day and said, "This is mine."
I mean, he did say dibs.
His
Yeah.
response to that is, yeah, I said it's mine, therefore it's my castle, therefore I'm not homeless. See?
See what I'm talking about?
Exactly. These guys are trying to steal my home.
And this guy is clearly insane.
So can we kill him now?
All I'm saying is, you help us, and we help you. It's a win-win situation.
Does he still have the floaty things around his head?
He's got two of them. Down from 3 from last night. He seemingly has not been able to replace the one you made him use.
We made him use?
You did. The one in the purple robe chimes in and says, so it looks like we're at a standstill.
Good old Mexican standoff.
So I'll pull my blaster out in my bucket of water.
Okay. The silver guy sees you doing that and kind of chimes over. It's like, okay, hold on. No need to start things off yet. We might still be able to work out a three-way compromise where no fingers are lost. I get what I want, and you guys aren't impeded in what you want.
Okay, I'm listening.
Because what it seems to me is you're trying to take this land, and right now, most of my men seem to be clearing this land out. So, what about you guys? Focus on your problem. Let me go do my thing, and at the end of the day, I'm out of your hair. Other monsters are out of your hair, and I got what I want.
And what about him?
Who are you, by the way?
Yeah, who is everybody? Like, seriously.
Names,
Can we
please.
get some names, backstories, why you guys are
Purple
here?
guy, silver gunfighter, or sword wielder. He's got the sword.
And the purple guy responds to, "Is it not obvious yet? I'm obviously the king of this land."
But you're not, though.
So we'll call you the Purple King.
The silver guy, um, he says, "I know this is going to sound a little cliche, but you can simply call me the swordsman. It's like my call name."
It beats no scope. Guys, I have to AFK for like 10 or 15 minutes, but because I got to take care of my son for a moment. So I don't know if I'll be back before the end, but I'll be back ASAP.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's around this time that another squad of soldiers make it through the door. As the backup he's called has finally arrived. Anything you guys want to do? Any specific things? Got 2 guys holding swords. 4 more guys holding guns. You 5 holding weapons of sorts. What's the haps?
Okay. What artifact are you guys looking for? Can you describe it? Maybe we've seen something? Or is it like top secret?
As much he responds with, "As much as I'd like to tell you, that's classified information, and it's best you don't know."
Okay. Is it a portal to hell by any chance? Just gonna put that out there.
He doesn't respond.
Oh, that would be good. We could get rid of that.
No response. So you won't even give me a no if that's not what it's looking for, or
The less you know, the better.
But then we must be golden because we don't know shit.
yeah.
That's definitely been a strange day.
Good. Let's keep it that way.
I'm just trying to make sense of all this, because obviously, like, I have this deed for a reason, and we wouldn't have been put on this path if there weren't something for us to do here. So, like, I don't know what your deal is, purple guy. You still don't have a name for you, or what you're doing here, or what happened here, why this whole place is in ruins. I would love to just be able to, like, work something out between all 3 of us.
He responds with, in a somewhat more angrier tone, "My deal is this is my land, my people, and you're here trying to take that from me."
Yeah, but there's no people here. There's just monsters. Are your people the monsters?
He kind of looks at you with like you don't see his face because he's got the mask, but he kind of gives you the hand gestures like, "Duh."
And I mean, if your people are the monsters, then these guys just killed them all.
Yeah, which clearly makes them usurpers as well.
So you're a king of monsters.
But they got their weapons aimed at you, and this is getting juicy.
Yeah, my thing is like they can do whatever they want. I don't care about them. They can go in, they can look for their artifact, and if they find it, great, take it and get out of here. If not, either way, take yourselves and get out of here. I don't care. I care about you. All right, this is my castle. I own the deed, and you're a squatter, in my opinion. You might have some fancy looking mask and crown or whatever, but at the end of the day, I own this place.
He
And we
he
are,
he looks at he looks at you with a glare that you can tell, despite again not seeing his face, that something just clicked in his mind and he is going to very much enjoy what happens next. So what I'm going to need you to do is make a wisdom saving throw.
oh boy. All right. $17.
Oh, buddy. Okay. So you see him. You see the. We'll go with the Purple King for now.
Purple King.
Put a hand on his crown. He makes the motion to take it off, but seemingly a second one appears in his hand. And he throws it at you. But what it does is it lands on your head, digs in, and the only thing that you can now think of is how badly you want to attack the nearest target. Literally anyone next to you is going to get the full wrath of Navaroth.
Oh boy.
Oh shit.
And that feels like a good place to leave on a cliffhanger.
Of course it does.
Especially since we're not meeting next week.
No, we're not.
Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Thanksgiving.
This is going to be perfect. So when we do eventually reconvene, we're going to start right back on an initiative roll. And Navaroth, you've just been crowned of madness.
I figured that's what it was.
Yup.
Yeah, good thing we have somebody to help with that.
Maybe. I still don't know what these silver guys' deal is.
Um,
They might just be like, okay, bye.
Yeah, they just might walk past us at this point.
Yeah.
But would that trigger our held actions, by the way?
What were your held actions?
It
Because they seemed kind
I
of
was
vague
gonna
when you made them.
I said I would shoot if anything hostile happened.
Anything hostile.
Yeah, I said the same thing, but I would cast Night Speed on myself.
Oh, that's going to be fun. Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can. I'll make a note of that. We can start off with resolving those.
Okay.
So
Yeah, because we definitely know those beads do shit.
All right, sounds good. Guess I'm gonna head off then.
Is anybody available any other day next week?
Uh, Probably not. I've got something on Wednesday. Uh, I've got an Elks meeting on Monday. Tuesday, maybe. I don't know.
Tuesday, I have my other D&D group.
Hmm.
How about Friday?
I might be at Highlander on Friday for their Black Friday sale.
Is that during the morning?
Oh yeah. I might
'Cause
not.
I'll be there at 9 o'clock myself. So
Yeah. I may or may not have to work that day. I don't know.
I still probably would have family over.
okay, just
Yeah,
wondering.
I'm fine for putting it off until the week after.
Okay,
All right. I'll talk to you guys later.
all right. Good night.
See ya. Have a good Thanksgiving.
You too.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. And I'll see you on, I guess, the Friday after.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I'll be there at 9 o'clock.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay?
All right. Thanks, guys.
Okay, Rebecca, have a good one.
You too.
Bye.
Alrighty. Thanks for coming, everyone who's still here. And can't wait for next time.
Can't wait for next time.